Welcome to Summit Structures. My name's Alvin, and I'm here in the Tangent location, Cinema Way, 31989 Cinema Way Tangent. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about a guy named John. So John is a married guy. He's got 10 kids, and he is a freelance website and media or social media designer. And he helps clients. He's got quite a few clients that he helps out. But John has a problem. John is stuck working from home because he has his own business. And the problem with working from home is his wife and kids are there and they're really distracting. He's got half of his kids are still at home and his wife is at home, and it's too easy during the day. His wife will come up and ask him to do a chore, let's say go pick up the kids from school. He's just there during the day, and the kids, they're noisy when they're playing. It's just really frustrating, and that's really causing some ripple effects that are negative in his business because his clients are complaining about the background noise. John is frustrated because he can't hear very well on the calls. It's really noisy. And one day, John and his wife, they were like, they need to go grocery shopping. So they headed into Albany here locally and to the grocery store. On the way, they looked along the side of the road and they seen a shed. There's actually a lot of sheds, but they saw this one particular one, and it's the one I'm inside of right now. I'm actually going to show you guys the inside and keep talking. It was a beautiful shed. Let me actually show you guys the outside. So this is the shed they saw. They're like, man, that thing just really pops. It has that nice big overhang. It's got 8-foot walls and the dormer. And they're like, man, why don't we stop in here and check it out? Because John had an idea. He was like, what if I didn't have to work out of my house anymore? What if I had a building outside that I could work out of? Right away he's thinking, man, how nice would it be if I wasn't distracted from my kids and my wife? I had an actual dedicated space that I could turn into my office. I could invite clients to my office. We could sit down. And, John, he's coming up to the shed and he's looking at it. He really likes these doors. Reason is because, well, first of all, his natural light. If John needed to, let's say, bring in his desk, he's got a pretty big desk that was handmade, and it's not going to fit through one of these doors, so he can just open up this French door here and carry his big desk in. That's going to work. And so he's looking at it here. Nice tall ceilings inside. So right now, if I was John's picturing his desk over here on this end. Maybe a seating area over here where his clients can sit down, maybe a couch and a TV up on the wall, maybe with some nice art he can hang on the walls to soften it up a bit. There might be a coffee station, but more importantly, it's going to be so nice to actually not have distracting conversations with his clients. He's going to be able to focus. John's wife, believe it or not, is actually going to be happier with him out of the house because she's going to feel like she has her space a little bit. And John's going to be more productive. He's going to get more work done. His clients are going to be happier because they have John's full attention. He's not asking them to repeat themselves. Anyway, John, he and his wife talked it over, and they're like, this seems like it could really be a good fit. The only thing is they would like to have a few more windows and along the back for some more natural light. And the sales guy there, he was like, sure, no problem. Let's get you some more windows. We can design one, have it ready in about 4 weeks. But if you wanted this one right away, you could have it for So the nice thing about that, it's called what we call rent to own. And 3 reasons why people like John might go for that is, number one, there's no credit check, which is really nice. Today's world, it seems like everything you do needs a credit check. And number 2 is the flexibility that rent to own offers. There's no contracts that lock you in for the full term length. It's a month-to-month renewal. And so at any time you can pay it off early, get your money back out. I mean, you can pay it off the balance, or let's say John had a family emergency and he's scraping for money. He could return the building and still be in good standing with the rent-to-own company for a time period until things eased up a bit, and then we could redeliver the shed back to John. So there's a lot of perks. The third one with the rent-to-own, so we already mentioned the no credit check, and we also mentioned the flexibility. There's also a really cool option called a 90 days same as cash. So built into this system, there's a time frame from delivery all the way up to 90 days, so 3 months, that John has the option to pay off the building, all $13,600 in full with no rental fees. So that's a really good deal for John, and he's actually probably going to go that route since he doesn't see any sense in just putting the whole cash up front, since he can get the building for as little as $541 today. So after John and his wife looked a little more, they were super excited about what these options might be. They went home that day, and then by the next day they showed up again. They're like, you know what? I think we want to go with this one. We can add some windows ourselves, and the space is perfect. The dormer lets in some really nice natural light. Everything looks really nice. We'll go ahead and insulate it, put an electrical package in, hang up some art, some heat and light, and away we go. John is happy, his wife is happy, his kids are happy, and his customers are happy. It's a win-win for everyone. So if you can relate to John, give me a shout. I'd be happy to help you guys out here at my Tangent location. It's at 31989 Cinema Way, Tangent, Oregon. And my phone number is 541-223-5049. That's 541-223-5049. Look forward to seeing you guys here. You make my day. Thanks and have a good one. Bye-bye.